Hey guys, we're here today talking about siding products and just wanted to kind of go through some of the different textures of siding that are available as you're thinking about residing your home. Maybe you've driven through some neighborhoods and you're like, oh man, I really like that house. That house's siding looks so cool, but you don't know what's actually on it or what to call it when we're talking about the siding on your home. First off, if you're considering residing your home, that's a big commitment. You know, you're gonna change the look of the exterior. I always recommend driving through some neighborhoods, taking a few pictures of houses that you like, or maybe doing some research on Pinterest or Google, and save those images. And then whoever is working with you to work through the design of your project, make sure you show them those images of the style or design that you like. Once you've had the products installed, it's really hard to change them. So you want to make sure that you have a good plan put together on the siding on your home. We did have a project a couple of years ago where a guy showed me the colors that he wanted to use, and I said, hey, you know, maybe you should talk to a lady in your life and make sure that that's a good fit for your house, because he was leaning towards some things that I didn't think were maybe going to look the best on his home. So I always recommend, if you're not confident making your decision on what you want the exterior of your home to look like, maybe consult with some people in your family or people that you trust. I try not to steer people as to what they should pick. I just want to make sure that you know the options that you have available. So first off, this is the most basic style of siding that you'll see. This is what's most common around here. This is called horizontal double 4 vinyl siding. Each lap of the siding is 4 inches tall, hence the name double 4. There are some slight variations of this from double 5 to triple 3. And then there's another style called Dutch lap that has just a little bit of a different profile from the side, but very, very similar to this look. This siding goes horizontally on your home, so it goes left to right. But this is very familiar to you because this is what we see most often in our market. So horizontal is the most common one. A lot of times what we're seeing on projects now is horizontal on the bulk of the home, or maybe on the sides and the rear, because it is the most economical, and then maybe some features to make the siding project pop. So one of the other common textures that you'll see out there is called shake. It's vinyl siding that's made to look like old shake wood siding. It's got a wood grain texture to it. Again, just like the horizontal double 4, there's a lot of slight variations to the shake. That you can get a jagged edge, you can get a straight edge. This one's called a straight edge, single 7, I believe. So if it's a single 7, it's going to be 7 inches tall. More or less, the shakes are going to be pretty much like this type of pattern. Sometimes they come in a taller panel that's not as wide, or longer pieces. These work really well as accent features. We've had a couple times where we've installed this on the entire home, but that's not super common. This is, of the vinyl products, probably one of the more expensive textures, and it works really well as a feature. A lot of times you'll see it up on a gable, like the triangle on the face of the home. You'll see this on a gable above maybe like a divider board, but this is called shake. So remember that. We've got double 4 horizontal, shake. Another texture that's pretty popular right now, I don't actually have a piece of it out with me this morning, but it's called board and batten. So it's vertical siding. Looks similar to the horizontal if we stood it up on end, but it usually has like a thick lock that connects with the piece before it, and then a flat spot. And again, it's vertical. Oftentimes the vertical board and batten is used as an accent, or maybe on the front of a home or on a porch, and then the horizontal siding used on the rest. Board and batten is a little bit more expensive than the horizontal, but not significantly more expensive. But it works really well, again, to kind of break things up and make the house look a little more dynamic. So far we've got the horizontal siding, the shake, the vertical board and batten, and then there's a few other options as well. This is one that you'll see out there sometimes. It's another accent style. This is called a scallop. So it's got these half circles. I know my wife really likes this one in certain applications. It can look really sharp, especially on older tall homes or like old farmhouses. Sometimes you'll see this on there. And what's cool is sometimes we get to work on homes that have the original wood version of this, and then we're just covering it with vinyl in order to protect the house, because the wood doesn't last forever. But this is another texture. There's other varieties as well. But just kind of wanted to go through the basic options of what you have to consider when you're looking at residing your home. And if you're considering residing your home here in West Michigan, Property Revolution would be happy to help you. Consultations are free. We can talk through some options and get you a quote put together, and see what it would take to reside your home. Thank you.